We have him now? Yeah, Ed Harris. He's on the phone with us now.
Ed, how you doing?
I'm good. Who am I speaking to?
This is Mark and Brian.
How you doing, Ed?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Well, we're good. We were just singing your praises, just saying that you're one of our favorite actors, man, and you've been in such a body of work just so far in your career. And we're going to go way back here, and then, of course, talk about the play that's coming up. But The Right Stuff, that is top 10, one of my favorite films in the world, and you were amazing in that.
Thank you very much.
Scott Glenn, where did you get the... I know the lines on the script, but you brought something to that character. Did you study him?
Oh, yeah.
John Glenn?
There was a lot of research about him and a couple of videos, him and his at home, because Life magazine was really pumping those guys back then.
Oh, yeah.
So there was quite a bit of info and, a lot of technical information about the spacecraft and all that. So, I totally got into it. Yeah.
I'm a member of Netflix, and I was not aware this was a baby of yours, but I've got sitting on my counter right now, Appaloosa.
Oh, excellent. You haven't seen it yet?
And I've not done it yet.
Oh, it's pretty good, man. I think you'll like it. It's also got some good laughs in it.
You were the screenwriter, director, and producer. I'm looking so forward to it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Now, the chances are pretty strong that guys like you, actors like you, work so much you don't really get a chance to go into the theater and see a lot of the movies. But did you hear the nominations this morning?
No, I didn't. Did Where the Wild Things Are get nominated?
No.
You're kidding.
No, it did not.
You're kidding.
No, it didn't.
As one of the 10 effing films of the year?
Sorry.
It did not get nominated. They went with...
I love that movie, man. It was my favorite film of the year.
They went with Avatar.
The Hurt Locker, Precious, Up in the Air, Inglourious Bastards, Up, The Blind Side, District 9, and Education, A Serious Man.
Well, all but one of those I'd go with. I'm not going to say which one.
Oh, you have to now.
Ed, you would probably be a good one to weigh in on this with Best Actor. Do you have the nominations for Best Actor?
I do right here. Best Actor, George Clooney, Up in the Air. Jeff Bridges, Crazy Heart. Ed Harris for The Right Stuff. Up in the let's see what I say. Yeah, Jeff Bridges for Crazy Heart, Colin Firth, A Single Man, Morgan Freeman, Invictus, and Jeremy Renner in The Hurt Locker.
Now, if you follow the previous award shows, Ed, Jeff Bridges received a standing ovation at the SAG Awards, and it's for the body of work. Could you see Jeff? I don't know if you've seen the movie, but
I have seen the movie. Yeah.
And do you see him taking home the Academy for that?
Definitely.
I've not seen it. That's one I've got yet to come.
The guy's been doing great work for a lot of years. I think he's got like 7 nominations or something, so it's about time. I think he's got a pretty good shot at it, and it's well-deserved.
All right, now Ed is starring in a play.
I also thought Jeremy Renner was really, really great in Hurt Locker.
I've not seen The Hurt Locker yet. I hear great things.
It's powerful, yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, Ed has been working the boards.
Yeah, he has. The play is called Rex. It's at the Audrey Skirball Kinnis Theater at the Geffen Playhouse. It starts up February the 4th. That's 2 days away, and it runs through March 17th.
It runs through March 7th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's correct. Tell us about your character and the play itself.
Well, the play is it's an hour and 15 minutes of amusing... I wrote this out. Amusing, touching, and at times surprising revelations presented by Mr. Edward Carr about him and his beloved wife of 35 years, Mary Jo, who happens to be in a closed casket on the stage. It's like a kind of a viewing day. She's passed away a couple days ago, and he's kind of in his head, but he talks to the audience about their life together. It's pretty good.
Is it a one-man play?
Yeah, it's a one-man play.
And
nice.
Humorous, you're saying, as well?
Well, it's definitely got some humor to it, yeah.
How much of you, I'm assuming you began in theater?
Yeah, I was at various colleges, trying ultimately getting a BFA at Cal Arts back in, I think I graduated in 75. And I did a bunch of theater in L.A., Equity Waiver Theater from 75 to 81, 82, and then started doing some films and did some theater in New York. And, theater, I love it. When I did this play originally about 5 years ago in Cork, Ireland. LaBute had been commissioned to write a play for the Everyman Theatre there, and I went and did it, and it was the first time I'd been on stage in 10 years, so I was kind of shocked that much time had gone by, because I really do love performing on a stage.
All right, then tell us, because I'm interested. It's true, as far as acting is concerned, the stage is totally for the actor, unlike making a film where you do the same scene 50 times and you do it in 5-6 different angles. But when you walk out to live theater as an actor, you're the writer, director, and the star. What have you learned about the stage after having returned to it after doing television and movies?
Well, the main thing I've learned is that you don't have some executive producer telling you how to edit your movie, which is really nice.
Yeah.
The performance stands by, for itself, and you're out there, and it's do or die, and the audience reaction. You really feed off the audience, particularly in this play, and it's just a different deal. I mean, I love acting in film too, but like take one to take whatever it might be is, to me, is the same as running the play for a week. I mean, every take in film, you're exploring the character, you're trying to find something new, and in the stage, it's pretty alive every night. So that's the kind of the challenge that you face, because you're doing the same thing every night, but it really has a different feeling night to night.
Obviously, less rehearsal time in a film, or I would think in most cases. But do you approach finding the character the same way in both film and stage?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it really depends on the character, in terms of who it is you're playing, and what kind of research or physical work or vocal work you want to do for them. But yeah, I would say it's basically, somewhat the same, other than of course, the rehearsal thing. I mean, stage is just a different animal that way.
Well, you know what? One of the things you said about this play that you're doing, Rex, is that it's an hour and 15 minutes. I enjoy good theater, but I can't sit there for 2.5 hours.
Well, you don't have to on this one.
That's great.
Yeah.
Actually, I am going to, because I'm going to sit through it twice in a row. I'll take some questions.
I mean, if a play is good, if a thing's happening, man, I'll sit there all day. But it's tough to sit in the theater when something's not happening.
Yeah, it just is.
Chris on line 1's got a question for Ed Harris. Go ahead, Chris.
Hello, Ed.
Hey, Chris.
I love your work. In the movie Pollock, there's a scene where you take a whiz in the fireplace. Now, did you ad-lib that, or is that real?
Well, I could only take, on one take I took a whiz, and the other takes it was like, like a little tube thing, because, you can only have so much water in your bladder.
Man's got to go, he's got to go. All right, Dave has got a question about, or a comment about Winter Passing. Go ahead, Dave.
Hi, I just wanted to say that that performance was just amazing in Winter Passing.
Oh, thanks, man. Not too many people saw that movie.
I know, and that's a huge problem, I think, because I think that's a wonderful film.
Oh, thanks. I thought Zoe was really great in 500 Days of Summer. I thought she was really superb, actually.
I haven't seen that yet. I heard great things.
Zoe Deschanel, yeah. It was an interesting role, and I thought she was great, because she was in this Winter Passing movie. That's why I mentioned her.
A film that I found, in fact, I need to go back and see it again, because I think I missed some stuff, but I really enjoyed The History of Violence.
Yeah, I really liked working with Cronenberg on that. I had a good time, and that's where Vigo and I got together, and that's when I presented the idea of Appaloosa to him, actually. When we were working on History of Violence.
Yeah, that film, you do, there's so much going on, you need to see it a couple of times to pick up some of the smaller stuff.
Yeah, I think that's almost a perfect film, to tell you the truth. I mean, shot to shot, the way it's cut, the way he filmed it. I really thought Cronenberg nailed that movie really, really right on the button.
Now, Ed, you being a screenwriter yourself, here are your adapted screenplay nominees for the Academy Award. District 9, An Education, In the Loop, Precious, Up in the Air.
And read the original screenplays.
The original screenplay. Well, first of all right, we'll do that. Original screenplay: The Hurt Locker, Inglourious Bastards, The Messenger, A Serious Man, Up.
All right. Well, those are all worthy.
Yeah, but you're still pissed about the Wild Things.
I really am upset about that. I mean, where the Wild Things are, it should have been in the script thing too. It's a subtle, beautiful film. Can't believe it was overlooked that way.
Are you a member of the Academy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, Ed, listen, thoroughly enjoy every time we get a chance to talk with you. Make sure that you don't stop working. You got too many fans out there that love to see what you're doing.
Thanks, guys.
And if you want to see the latest, Ed is starring in a one-man show, Rex. It's at the Audrey Skirball Kinnis Theater at the Geffen Playhouse, February 4th through March the 7th.
Ed, learn your lines and don't bump into the furniture.
All right, guys, have a good one.
See you
later,
soon.
man.